No, I didn't say that. Quiet! The microphone's on now! Okay. Hi, everyone. This is abigailg93. I have not been getting any hits on my channel or on any of my videos lately. Well, not any of the videos I want people to look at, so I'm gonna do a review, because apparently those are popular. I don't know. I don't care anyway, I wanted to do this for a while. So anyway, I'm gonna review one of the most well-known classic animes of all time, Speed Racer. Okay, you know, I keep hearing people that like their new crap shows nowadays saying that, oh, Speed Racer sucks, the animation is terrible, the story sucks, and I'm like, okay, I kind of ignore that. And I started watching the anime for myself, and I was surprised. I actually really, really liked it. I mean, what's amazing is that the original show itself lasted only 2 seasons. I mean, that's like about like a year and a half probably. I don't know how fast shows came out in the 60s. But, it had a really huge effect, apparently, because it's still as popular as it ever was. Well, anyway, the story, it's basically an 18-year-old driver named Speed who joins the international racing circuit, which means he just goes all over the world and does these races, right? That's not it. He deals with international spies, he fights these greedy bad guys who are after some treasure in a country. I mean, he's so cool. I mean, he has to be like the greatest anime hero ever, no matter what anyone else says. And although, quite honestly, to me, he really, really looks like a girl. That must have been the popular look for anime characters, and it kind of still is. That the main hero boy has to look like a girl. I don't know. Okay, well anyway, he's a professional driver and is apparently the best in the world, but he's pretty awesome at everything else too. I'm not into the perfect character, but this is the only one I can actually like. Excuse me, I called Speed a she. I'm doing a review here.
What?
Speed Racer, I'm talking about Speed Racer on YouTube. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. I was going to talk about the other characters. Speed's best friend is Trixie, the little girl. She always drives like a helicopter or an airplane. She's pretty much the navigator. She just tells Speed where to go, pretty much. And she pretty much gets mixed up in more than half the stuff Speed Racer gets into. Actually, probably pretty much most of it. I think there was only like 1 or 2 episodes where Trixie was actually declared as Speed's girlfriend. Other than that, I just thought they were friends. And I think they still are pretty much friends, but Trixie likes to think of herself as Speed's girlfriend. She's pretty cool. She's as thin as a twig, but she's awesome. Speed's little brother, Spritle, he's the little kid that's best known for sneaking into the trunk of the Mach 5. He's supposed to be like this little mischievous kid, but he actually comes really, really helpful most of the time. Cause he's like there at the perfect time, and usually when a kid's like that, you think he's actually in more trouble, but this time he isn't. His Spitle's best friend is a chimp. His name is Chim Chim. Not much to say about him. Just kind of the pet monkey there. But he follows everywhere with Spritle. He's the monkey that also sneaks into the trunk. Sorry, chimp. Chimps aren't really monkeys. But you know, it always scared me thinking that the family has a pet chimp. And in case you didn't know, when chimps reach their adult age, they get really violent, and that's kind of scary, but it's a cartoon. Actually an anime, but it's the same thing. Speed's father, Pops Racer, the genius car designer, built the Mach 5 as well as many other great cars. He's just really angry all the time. Speed's mom, though, really doesn't play a role at all. She's like in barely any of the episodes. She was like in the first 3, I think, and probably like a few episodes after that. But other than that, she does absolutely nothing but give a word of advice and just leaves. And that's pretty much all she does. It's kind of sad. Let's see. Yeah, the story, it's very simple, but it was probably great when it was in the 60s. It's pretty much like Speed goes everywhere and runs into trouble that he's not really supposed to be into. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about Rex Racer, didn't I? Well, anyway, he's Speed's older brother that ran away from home years ago. That's pretty much it. He's also an international spy who helps Speed. And he's very convenient. Well, yeah, Speed just goes over the world and does stuff. Whatever random adventure that comes up, like, oh, some assassin just kills 3 people to get somewhere and he has to stop this assassin girl. Or, like, someone trying to take over a kingdom of the country he's in or some crap like that. What I like most is the fighting scenes in the show, because Speed's actually pretty awesome. There's one episode where he punched through a stone pillar to get the guy on the other side. That was like the greatest thing ever. I think I'm talking too much. Yeah. I forget what I was thinking. Well, my favorite episode would have to be the Trick Race. That's the name of the episode, and it's pretty sweet. I thought it was the greatest episode ever. That's the episode where Speed Racer asks Racer X, "Are you my brother? Are you my brother, Rex Racer?" And Rex just punches him in the stomach and runs. And it's kind of the most unepic scene ever. So, yeah. Overall, this has to be the greatest show, one of the greatest shows I have ever watched. Another one of my favorites is Abigailg93, but that has nothing to do with this. So yeah, I think it's really, really cool. It has a lot of action, and it actually has pretty good plots for each episode. The characters are very well known and fun. So, and you know what? They also make pretty much, they made fun of the show a lot in America. They do a bunch of parodies and make fun of how Speed looks and all that. And he really does, quite honestly. They call it, I don't know. There's a lot of good parodies, actually, that make sense, and you can understand why they would make fun of that, but there are a bunch of parodies that are just stupid, too. But, once again, Speed Racer is a great show, and I recommend that you watch it regardless of what other people say, including me, so you might, it's just great. And it's a classic. So, yeah, I guess that's it for my review, and I hope you actually enjoyed this. So, goodbye.
Pumpkin Bullet!